It's Steph.
Where I come from and where I'm heading ain't the same. Try to get them papers for my family, ain't no games. While y'all be sleeping, I'll be praying for better days. Been down too long, but it's time to elevate. Hey, I'm one step away. One step away. I'm one step away. I'm one step away. Been down too long, and it's time to elevate. I'm dedicated. I do this for my folks, man. Ain't no game, man. Ain't no game, man. I'm meditated on the dreams I plan to reach. That's all I'm aiming. All I'm aiming. Mama raised a man with purpose. Taught me to keep the circle small. Cause some friends are anchors. They'll try to shift your focus. Steal off the plate you're holding. Make you feel like you.
That time lucky. Hndrsn, welcome to the 16 Bus documentary. How are you?
I'm good and you, man. Thank you for having me.
It's always a pleasure. Your name, please explain it to us because you've removed the E's and the O's and the R's. Why is that and who is Hndrsn?
Okay, let me start off. Hndrsn is a 19-year-old hip-hop artist based in Postmansburg. In my music, I specialize in spreading love, peace, and positivity through lyrical ability. So my name, Reg, is an acronym that defines me. R for reckless, A for ambitiously, C for cat, because in hip-hop we consider each other as cats. And then the Hndrsn part, it's a long story, but long story short, I was watching a movie, then in this movie I saw this kid called Hndrsn. I could see me and him. We had like the same circumstance, just like in different fields. So at the Hndrsn, I decided to remove the vowel so that my name can be unique.
I have to confess, when I saw your name on the list, I got excited and I said to them, I want to interview Hndrsn. Number one, I saw you first on stage, Costa, and I was hooked on that day. Number two, because when we speak the history of hip-hop in Zanzibar, we speak about the 80s and my 90s. But with you are what is commonly known as the 2000. And how long have you been in the hip-hop industry of Zanzibar?
Okay, basically I started writing music in 2012 and started recording in 2015, but I became active since 2018.
You have two projects out on SoundCloud now. One released in 2019, one released in 2020. Can you tell us more about those?
Okay, the first project is titled Deeper Than Roots. The process when I was making that project is like everything that was on my mind was deeper than roots. On that project, if you listen to it, you will find that I was talking about the things that I faced when I was a kid and my mentality. So and on that project, I went solo. I didn't have no features. And then the second project, Simple and Plain, the name is self-explanatory. I just made a lot of tracks and featured my friends and other musicians that I like, and we made the body of work and took it out for the people.
Many people don't know this, but you're actually a scholar also.
Yeah.
How has it been being back to school now? With COVID-19 being down on lockdown, you are a matriculant if my sources are right.
Yes, man.
How does it feel being a matriculant in this type of era that we're living in, COVID-19?
First things first, I'm anxious, and obviously my mother was, but I'm fortunate enough to have a mother like her that supports me on everything that I do. And being back at school is just like I'm grateful, but at the same time I'm anxious. I'm grateful for the fact that I'm going to finish my matric and go out in the school life after matric. But at the same time I'm anxious. I just hope that God will be with us and finish school great.
What are your plans post 2020? You know, normally we speak about matriculants and say, if you pass matric, we're not about putting pressure on matriculants in 2020. We ask, what are Hndrsn's plans beyond the year 2020?
Okay, after 2020, I'm going to further my educations and make sure that I break through in the South African music industry and branched out as a person. Like I got a lot of ideas that I can maybe be a business person, be a lot of things that I gotta branch out.
Thank you for that. As you know, one of the greatest excitements about today is literally sitting here and listening to you guys do your 16 bars. So I give over to my team.
I'm still at the bottom because I'm over the snail's pace. I'm not speeding, I don't want to end up like Paul Walker. I reminisce about all the things that I once faced while I push from the right back like I'm Kyle Walker. I don't care about who's hot or who's stopping the chart. I'm doing this thing with my heart and my cowboy chart. Yeah, my cowboy chart. That's my spirit, soul, and body. I'm the 10 lyricist. I ain't gonna argue with nobody. Every time I promote a track, rappers go ballistic. Every time I drop a track, people say it's terrific. I'm excited like a groom, looking at his bride, walking down the aisle. When I drop, igniting, it's gonna be viral. I wrote my grinding verse when I was mourning. After hearing that my grandmother has deceased, this is the time I started waking up early in the morning to jot rhymes and punches. Now my lyrical stamina is increased.
Yes.
Best friend.
Thank you so much for your time.
God bless you.
Wish you all the good that God can bless you with on your endeavors.
Thank you.
And may God bless your journey as a matriculant in 2020.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Elevate.